Hello, good morning. My name is Morgan, and it is time for more of this. Hopefully, fewer fern based faux pas. I hate how many things I have to like mute and then unmute and then switch scenes and all this shit I gotta click on just to get started. Val doesn't seem to have joined us yet. But yeah, it turns out the town is like 10 steps that way. So we genuinely could have just headed straight there. But like I said, I was concerned that we would just get a big old heap of side quests the moment we walked in. I wanted to avoid that. And just stick to the mission. Do you mind? It's really annoying. Uh-oh. Okay, we're fighting things. It's really annoying to me that, like, I have an ability to put out flame. That's a live Val. I have an ability to put out somebody who's on fire, but I can't use it on myself. Blast? You don't look like a pious sort. Oh. Well, shitballs. Why don't you just sneak back there? I believe I learned these things can, in fact, be poisoned. Just doing that so we don't get clobbered immediately. I don't know why you had the lowest initiative in this fight. You're usually the first one who gets to act. Oh, I should mention I did get a couple more skills for Wolgruff. And this 10% heal isn't really a whole lot. It's good for some debuffs. For myself, I did actually invest in a bit of water magic just to get some healing abilities. That really does seem like it's one of our biggest handicaps here. Well, how did he get poisoned? So if an enemy's poisoned, they can leave poison goop on the ground? Even if they're not a poison-based enemy? That's annoying. That makes poison in melee actually, like, really bad. Because if I poison an enemy and then continue hitting them, they might poison me just for being in the splash zone. I don't know. It just dawned on me that that happens because I stabbed him. I feel like it's poisoning their blood and therefore making them bleed with a melee attack. Just puts poison on the ground. It's real stupid. Oh yeah. Well, that one went real poppy. Yeah, so I got some skills. I don't know why I even got the freezing touch. I guess just because I wanted that. But I don't have high intelligence, so that makes some of these less effective. Oh, I should turn volume back on.
Stop it!
Don't zap me. just gonna have Wolgr finish that off while I hustle this way to go kill these things. Save your points. Doink. Oh, I'm immune to poison? How have I done that? Mind the goop. I did not know. Nice move. I don't imagine these can be knocked down. Nope. No big. Can they bleed? Nice. Well, everything's poison now. Careful with that. Well, that doesn't ignite poison on the ground, does it? Only in the air? Guess we'll find out. Nope, definitely on the ground. Really? That one magic pixel, as always. Let's have Wolgr finish it off. Or that can happen. Wow, that hurt so much. Why are things still exploding? It is my turn. Things should not be exploding. Fall back a bit. No! All that reminds me of is Arlessa's maids. What you doing? Oh.
A little help here. 7 drown this land.
This is the part I always hate because, like, I don't want to stop moving.
Drown my sorrows with ale.
I don't want to stop moving, but the fact that we're so low health means the next encounter we walk into will, like, immediately be murdered.
Back on my feet again.
Alright, well,
In
here's the
name
place.
of the goddess, halt! Who goes there? In that case, you can rest easy, Hunter. There is no source to be found here. Only the glory of Immaculates.
Now, hang on. What are the Immaculates? I thought they were the bad guys.
Why, it's Silver Glen, of course. Once the abode of miners, now the abode of the faithful.
So shouldn't they be trying to kill us? Are you sure? Because they would be our enemies, and this guy's saying we're welcome here.
We have traded the search for silver for the pursuit of divinity. I'm sure this sounds strange in what are strangers' ears, but you must know that but a short while ago a frightful sickness felled us by the dozen, until she who speaks for the goddess brought us a cure.
Oh yeah, there was a guy back in the tavern in Sicil who directed us here.
She showed us how we may overcome the frailty and even the decrepitude of our mortal bodies. That is why we now live a life of devoutness and civility, so that we may become immaculate. But I suggest you talk to Father Loic if you want to learn more about the ways of the goddess. Be welcome, therefore, to Silverglen. Blessed be all immaculates.
The Immaculates here seem to be a friendly enough bunch. Though I wonder if they can be trusted.
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
I don't think that stacks.
As good as a new penny.
Over here, Hunter.
Oh, there's Arhu.
I feel better already.
I was wondering why he wasn't in town. Okay, so these guys aren't aware that they're the bad guys.
They're thick as trout, if you ask me, and unnaturally obsessed with ancient teachings. I haven't seen Leandra here myself, but she must have put on quite a show of magical mastery to enthrall a crowd of shaggy miners. To have them hop on the bandwagon of a shadowy religion wholly alien to them. Haven't you heard them whisper of the blood? How their eyes shine when they discuss certain stellar stones? Star stones, of course, which drenched in blood become bloodstones and are used in healing rituals. Now, I can see how it could be a fantastic thing to nurse a dying human back to health, if all it takes is to sacrifice a toad. But I spy bloodlust in these people's eyes. A bloodlust that goes beyond the usual meaning of the word. They all act like they're following a benign goddess that will lead them to paradise. But I'll be a dappled Dalmatian if any of that is true. I've been shadowing the local priest, a man by the name of Loic.
Loic.
I have the feeling he knows more than most in Silverglen, for I followed him in the night when he meets with cloaked strangers, and goblins even. Mangoth, Hyberheim, of strange things I've heard him whisper. Yes, this priest has shady goings-on written all over that smug, holier-than-thou face of his. But we must start at the beginning, Source Hunter. The White Witch is still at large. If we want to get to the true heart of Leandra's doings, we must start with her sister. And she's far likelier to be in her cabin among the trees than here among Leandra's followers. The advantage of being a puss, my friend, is that one can pussyfoot. A white-haired wizard draws attention, but a cat can move about unnoticed and, indeed, unseen.
I'm made uncomfortable when he says the word
Not that
puss.
I'm not extra wary of these bloodsuckers, though. There's a conspicuous absence of pets in this eerie little town.
You still talking to him? Oh, I didn't know you could trade with them here. I guess it makes sense. Well, I'm gonna look around. Hopefully there's a shop with new stuff. There must be. Why are there cow sounds just everywhere? I don't even see a cow yet.
What news from the mines?
No news, sir. Goblins will slice us to ribbons if we approach the bridge.
Unacceptable. I want those goblins out of my mine by yesterday. Send another man. As many as it takes.
We haven't enough men among us to take on even a few of them, sir.
Are you deaf? I said I want those goblins out. Make it happen, even if you have to spear Drexis yourself.
Apparently these guys got goblins in the mines. Tale as old as time.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
I have yoinked a key. We'll see what it does. I'm not going to talk to anybody until you're caught up, Val.
Just look at him. Asking toll to cross a broken bridge? Ridiculous.
Hasn't been paid in ages, has it? Might as well jump off the cliff for all the good he's doing.
Another bridge
I'm
troll.
sure the goblins wouldn't mind.
They'd make a feast out of old fuckwood, all right. A veritable banquet of lard. Oh, yuck.
I think this man's the big shot.
A source hunter. My liege, I am at your disposal. I am Lawrence, the representative of the mining guild responsible for operations in Silver Glen. Please, valiant hunter, let us know how we can assist you.
Yeah, I know. That's like literally the next... That's what we're doing. What the hell are you saying, Val? I can't see it. Hugh Janus? Never heard of him.
Oh, I am no one special. Merely a humble servant of the guild and shepherd to the happy flock of miners within this settlement. My only cause for complaint, Your Grace, are these awful goblins. They're starving us out, refusing even a single honest miner his right to work. Perhaps my most upright highness, you might be able to help us with this little problem. You must forgive me if I become somewhat overcome when discussing it, my liege. To think how I've been betrayed. To think how the humble miners of Silver Glen suffer. I invited a tribe of goblins to assist us in clearing the tenebrium from our mine, you see. The leader of the troop, a satin-spitting Satan named Drexis, promised to clear the tenebrium and be gone. When the job was done, though, he and his band of totem-brain fiends refused to vacate. They've kept close guard of the bridges to the mine since, and they'll slice whoever dares approach them into ribbons.
Immediately, I suspect you refuse to pay him, and that's why he won't leave.
These goblins follow Drexis like lemmings, Your Grace, and if only I could undo the traitor, they'd slither back to the swamp they crawled from. Drexis's head on my mantle would save countless miners from a slow starvation, my liege. What's one goblin over countless disenfranchised workers?
Well, he's not just one goblin. He's got dozens of them with him, it sounds like.
Please, Your Grace, I am those brutes. I invited them here to save our valued miners from the ill effects of clearing tenebrium, and those interlopers met my invitation with a hostile takeover. They haven't allowed a single human miner past them in months, and meanwhile my men have all but forgotten their vocation and turned instead to their damned religion. Useless stuff, my liege. Worse than common dirt. but 10 times as difficult to extract and infinitely more dangerous. If only we'd known in advance the terrible effect rot would have, we would have stopped trying to clear it immediately. Yes, a dreadful business that. I've been fortunate enough to avoid the sickness so far, my liege, but my heart truly breaks for the families of those who've been afflicted. You see, my liege, when a miner has been overlong exposed to tenebrium, he begins showing certain symptoms. Gangrene about the extremities, fatigue, malaise. At first, we attributed these symptoms to, well, to poor diet, laziness, and general malingering. Had we known then what we've since discovered, we never would have continued operations. But alas, mistakes were made, and those we lost can never be brought back, no matter what that crackpot conduit would have one believe. My liege, you ought not to concern yourself with the fraudulent leader of a crackpot cult. Really, the whole affair is an utter embarrassment to Silver Glen. Some insane huckster, calling herself the conduit of the goddess, made her way to Silver Glen at the height of the rot's hold on our miners. The people were desperate, you see. When by magic or illusion she managed to cure a handful of them of the affliction, every last one of the bunch began speaking of her as though she were some messiah. Now most of the town is taken with her little cult of immaculates, as she calls them. Fortunately for her, she disappeared shortly after her little
Careful.
trick, or I would have thrown her into prison and swallowed the key myself. Imagine hypnotizing an entire town with nothing more than snake oil. Enough to know the whole institution has been a blight on productivity. With the blessings of the conduit to replace a sense of a job well done, the miners care hardly at all for getting the mines back in good working order.
Who? Someone catch you, Val? Well, someone's offering a good time in the global chat down there. I don't know. You got kicked out of sneaking and were immediately in dialogue, which made me think someone caught you.
Want to have a good time? What do you have here?
A double whiskey, if you please.
Sure thing, darling.
Is that so?
I'm finished with this one pony rodeo.
This guy didn't have any voice for the last two
I did my
lines.
best by these roughnecks. And now it's time for old Brandon to take a load off. In fact, you may be able to help speed my retirement plan along.
Hi there, cutie pie.
Let's
Wanna
hear
have a
the
good
details.
Because you're the answer to all my prayers.
I must say, I'm also intrigued.
I knew a source hunter'd perk up at the sound of a challenge. Between you and me, the Troll King's sitting on a piece of treasure of more value than even he knows. A metal called tenebrium that can fetch a prettier sum than its weight in gold. I intend to lift it, sell it, and live out the rest of me days in comfort.
Well, we just heard about tenebrium, and apparently it causes to rot, and apparently the mine's full of it, so why don't you go there and get it?
The devil's in the details, though, and I haven't managed to find a way to access the King's Cave, much less make off with the stuff without being noticed. But you're a source hunter. You can sniff out any point of mystery. So let's make a deal, You find the tenebrium and bring it to me, and I'll deliver you a few pieces of information about Silverglen, and Lawrence in particular, that are sure to make your mouth water. I wouldn't wish the Ross on me worst enemy, though. So let me give you a little something to contain the tenebrium bars. It's lined with the fragments of a special stone that keeps rats' ill effects at bay. Apart from Gungir's stature and incurable case of the uglies, it's not so different from a parakeet. Got a brain the size of a pea and a fervent passion for all things bright and shiny. The nutty oaf sits on a river of silver beneath these mines, but leases it to the mining company for a fraction of its worth in gold. He'd rather put those hefty minions of his on toll duty than mine these hills himself for 5 times the reward. I can't be certain myself where his cave is located, but at least one of those oaf lackeys of his must know where to look. They've got to do something with all the gold they've gathered in the course of guarding those damn bridges, haven't they? I'm no man to refuse a source hunter. Ask away, friend. That circus rolled into town shortly after the Tenebrium was discovered. Some freak woman with a freak gemstone managed to cure rot by some strange magic and convinced most of the locals that she were the conduit of the goddess or some such tripe. A strange sort of substance, discovered here around 2 years ago, and folks have been clamouring to get their paws on the rancid stuff ever since. To the right buyer, it's worth more than diamonds. Rot? You're a curious sort of fella, aren't you? Ask around. Half the men here have a brother who died from it. The other half were cured by that cult. Lardens actually invited those bug-eyed creeps here himself. The miners were dropping like flies, and goblins had more of a natural tolerance for the work. Little did we know they'd overrun the place in a matter of months.
That world-weary face is giving me shivers. What you say we take a load off together? I do suppose I could find some way to entertain you. Oh, sugar, that's a story for another day, ain't it? Speaking of, yours and mine has hardly begun. What say we get better acquainted upstairs? I've got all kinds of, details to share with you.
I'm sure she has no ulterior motives.
Indeed I do. And I'm just itching to take you places you've only ever dreamed of,
I'm sure you're
darling.
itching in more ways than one.
What's a lousy 250 gold between an adventurer like you and a fine piece of tail like the one I've got in store for you?
That price is outrageous.
Oh, come now, honey. I promise to take you for a spin so wild you'll be begging for more. And more's my guarantee. Oh, go right ahead, sweetheart. Darling, I don't hardly recognise this place no more. Everything's changed since those silly Immaculates came into vogue. The miners, they used to spend their last penny on a backwards glance from yours truly. But now, they'd rather pray than play. I just don't understand it. They just stand around and praise the so-called goddess all day long. I've no idea who she is, but apparently she gets her kicks from having blood sprayed all over her. Now, I knew a girl once who was into that kind of stuff. Her clients used to call her goddess and mistress too, but there was precious little divine about her.
Your voice is annoying.
Aren't your feet tired? Because you've been running through my mind all day.
Oh, I just this guy's apparently a prostitute too.
Me? I'm Ramon. I may not be a genie, but rub me right and I'll make your dreams come true. No questions, please. Ramon does not ponder. He does not wonder. He only loves.
We'll take it somewhere else. Alright, I'm not interested in the tavern right now. I just kind of want to find shops and see if anything good is kicking around. Although there might be a shopkeeper in the tavern for all I know. Oh, here's a shop.
Farma Malbenita, a source hunter in Silver Glen. I have traveled mile on top of mile to find help, and now help has, how you say, appeared from skinny vapors.
I've never heard that phrase in my life. Well, you barely got shit. She's probably got a quest. What are you doing? Oh. Sorry to interrupt. Are you talking or just sitting?
Please, somebody do something! The child of parents so expert in flavour and quantity, Clydella's calling was clear.
Why is there
A
an
master
exploding
cook she became,
skeleton in that
the
room?
finest from Grandin Gulch to Wimpet Willow. Queens and sultans trembled before her crow's egg crumble. Dukes shed salty, toxic tears upon her sugared lion's wing. Clydella's cooking was beloved, yes, but to none so much as Clydella. Feasts she'd make and feasts she'd eat, licking up 3 wedding hams in the time it took to count them. More she craved, and more till her clients had little more than crumbs to offer their guests. Let me go, you little monster! Away with you! But Clydella never quite.
Are we locked in with this woman?
Sound of her soup slurping. They stormed her kitchen, spittle flying, demanding dove roast, parsnip pudding, and pureed warg. But Clydella.
Well, she did say she was going to tell us a story.
Blithely chewing jerky.
Please, somebody do something!
Shrugged.
Throw a bucket of water over the
Clydella's
damn
fame
thing!
declined as the royals made deals with devils to find feasts as tasty as hers. But she never noticed one way or another. A nymph in her kitchen, frying and feasting was all she'd ever needed to be. Well, that's
God,
the
the
end,
fuse is
darling.
getting shorter.
I hope it was
Stop
everything
it.
you dreamt of and more. I know I had myself a bang-up time.
I'm glad you paid for that, Val.
Let me go, you little monster! Away with you!
No, Vicky got that. He got the princess right.
Damn it.
Woolgraf gives you an envious look. It would appear he quite fancied some quality time with pretty Ruby himself.
I'm trying to pickpocket her, but she's walking away too fast for me to grab it. No! She disappeared. Oh.
What can I get you, hun?
I'll have a glass of wine, please.
Coming right up.
Always this hot.
God damn it. What if he goes invisible?
Come hither, sweetheart.
What?
Oh, if I had a star for every time you brighten my day, I'd have a galaxy in my hand.
Why don't you stay a while,
How's business for you,
darling?
anyway?
I just know I could take
Apparently I
you
can't
a
pickpocket
while.
when he's invisible,
Better if you glance in my
which is
direction.
lame. She walked outside. I was trying to pickpocket her while she was walking. What have you done? I was trying to pickpocket her. She was walking outside, but her walking away was constantly closing the menu before I could click on the key. Okay, what actually happened there? I'm the streamer. I should be seeing these quests. I take it you made this skeleton explode. Oh. Nice move. I have a sword for you to identify.
cutie pie. Wanna have a good time?
You believe in the gods, baby? Because you're the answer to all my praying.
Hello. There's a shopkeeper over here who I think may have a quest. Her shop's kind of garbage.
Do a salutoin, hunter. My
Val! Watch your sticky fingers.
Do a salutoin, hunter. What can I do for you? My story? Well, this is no small tale. I think perhaps you will be more interested in the, how you say it, the short end of stick. I believe Lawrence, the leader of mining guild, tell my husband and many of other workers to mine deadly ore called tenebrium. Lawrence knew that this ore caused rot. Charming name, no? Yet ordered miners to continue. Many men, my Ben among them, become the sickness. And now they, how you say, kick down the bucket. But the sickness, it is not normal. It kills swift and terrible, not unlike Source. My son Sebi and I travel from our home to find truth. But this has proven not so easy. My sweet little Pomargo Visago, my darling Ben. We got along like, how you say, peas and ferrets. But
the trope of
here
her
there is
misunderstanding
not. Very
idioms
well
is
baked
already
in
worn
mines,
thin.
Clearing special rock from Silver Mine. So he leaves Sebi and I to come to Silver Glen. We wait with hearts like stones for some months. And one day we see familiar figure moving with strange steps on path toward cottage. We run to meet him and take him into our arms, but he collapses at our touch. We help him inside and set him to rest. But he was in terrible condition. Each hour he grow worse, rot so fast we hardly recognize him after 2 short days. He slip away from us, and we bury him with much grief. When his father die, Sebi become restless. Being of the age, he join army and go straight to front line. Though I was nearly old woman, I join army as healer to be near and look after my boy. There we saw special legionnaire using strange weapon. And this legionnaire soon come to my tent with the same disease that killed Ben. I discovered the tenebrium ore in this weapon. It was the ore that killed them both. I come to Silver Glen to discover truth. And here I find Lawrence, that arrogant man, conducts his business without apologize to any. Exactly this. Please, Source Hunter, you must help me prove that Lawrence made his workers to mine deadly tenebrium. For your help, I offer blessing from my homeland. Se vi mal successos, mi plantos rizzarbo cae tormenti via nepo soggiai branco.
I'd like a translation of what that means. I'm sure it's very funny.
Translation is difficult, but
Oh.
it means something like, if you fail, I will plant cherry tree and haunt your grandbaby beneath branches. Good luck.
That's not much of a blessing. That's more of a threat.
I will do my best to give answer, Source Hunter. A terrible disease. It transforms flesh of living into flesh of corpse, while infected person still lives. Arms grow black and heavy, legs grow black and heavy, hair rots from scalp. Cielo helpo min! Oh, what memories I have. I have not found scrap of civilization among these apes. Sebi longs for heaping plate of my famous sire mule, but the local fairs support no fine food, unless squirrel meat inspire you. As for neighbors, well, those cultists would rather sacrifice supper to goddess than eat it. May Zalmoxis strike him down, the murderer! I have one goal in Silver Glen, to make him share in the suffering he caused. I am certain he has gain from making those miners take the tenebrium. Now I have only to prove it. Ha! I have no interest in those emasculates and the goddess. As Zalmoxes say in Book of Holy, I am jealous God. Why can I not read your mail if you have nothing to hide? Who is Aunt Sherry exactly? Aren't I enough for you?
Ha ha.
Nothing natural could cause such terrible disease at mere touch. If you ask me, I say dark magic, maybe even source at its root. Fuck that foul thing!
You shouldn't be spitting in your own house. Also, this guy just walking back and forth is driving me nuts, that whole conversation.
Hello and welcome to our shop. I am the son of
this
the
guy's got more
proprietor,
stuff.
Nadia. Please let us know how we can help you.
Be careful now. I'm not gonna bail you out of prison every time. There's a whole ass forge here. Is there no Smythe? See, Val, you just gotta keep your eyes open. That's how you find out to get around. Ooh! I got in the basement. Weirdly, nothing down here counts as stealing. I have a fire spell that I just gave you. I don't know if it's any good. Well, then sell it. Why is there a forge here and there's not like a merchant selling weapons? What's going on here, then? Oh, it's a chapel.
Welcome be, O seeking souls, to this
Like.
holy house of Immaculates. I am Loic, enlightened one among Immaculates, spokesman for the holy conduit, as she is spokesman for the goddess herself. Hers is the blood.
What? Who does this goddess have a name? Because they don't capitalize the word goddess. Which tells me that's not just her actual title.
Then it shall be my pleasure to answer them. We are the chosen ones of the goddess. The benedictions of the blood render our bodies and spirits unblemished, for such is her mercy, that we may all become part of the sacred soul. And you too, Seeker, could become
Oh, you know what? The
one
goddess
such part.
might be the Lich sister of Brachus Rex? Perhaps?
Immaculate, I want to
I don't know.
The blood of the lost will
You
flow.
find yourself in the goddess's temple. Therefore, it follows she wants you to take the true path. So here, have this hallowed tome. Read it. Absorb the wisdom within. Then find the second part and do with it the same. If an immaculate you want to be, a test of knowledge shall be your first step towards enlightenment. Do you hold it to be true, O Seeker, that you are ready to be tested? A most sacred trio of queries shall I put before thee, but even if thou falterest but a single time, unworthy will thou be deemed of the goddess's love. Your unpreparedness disappoints me. But an immaculate is not born, he is made. Made you may yet be, through study, devotion, and diligence. The conduit, yes. She, the most exalted of all, second only to the goddess. It was she who brought us first her divine words, then her divine will, a will made real in blood. Truly, though, she is quite beyond your concern, O wandering soul. She stands so very high above your humble station. The goddess is the light and life of all. Corrupt is the world that generations of men and beasts have left behind, but immaculate it may be once more, cleansed in the blood of the unworthy. The few, the proud, the enlightened, theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will dwell among us.
Nope, not interested. Give me a book, though, and we have a riddle test. Let's see what this says. Careful, Val. Though the Tenebrium made the miners ill, though the plot plagued them, they would be saved. The conduit came bearing a shard of starstone. Okay, so they are just murdering animals to cast blood magic healing. So they just like, I don't know, make a small critter bleed on a starstone and it turns it into a bloodstone. So I have this one. I wonder if that's... Lawrence is the, like, basically the mayor of this town. What do you ask? Oh, well, Lawrence is the one, the Russian shopkeeper asked us to look into him too, because he was making people mine the Tenebrium even though it was killing them. So is there not like a weapons dealer here? Somebody with actual worthwhile stuff?
Over here.
Oh, there's more weirdos here.
Goddess greetings, friend. Her greatness gave us fire, her greatness gave us earth, and my savvy brings you spells at the best rate in town. Come, give me your best offer.
Okay, this shirtless dude is the spell vendor. Is it actually in-game time? Or is it real time? Razzle dazzle grenade. Oh, that is weird. Windermere. What does she sell? Seashells? Oh, so they're both spell merchants. Where's the weapons merchant? Also, there's a massive cleaver you got there. Is that a one-handed weapon? That thing's humongous. Eugenus. There has to be a weapons merchant, because this lady had, like, no weapons. Her son didn't sell any weapons, so who sells weapons?
Hello again, or do a salutoin, as we say in our home.
Do a salutoin,
She
Hunter.
got a lot of
What can I
weapons
do for
on her like table, but no actual weapons like in her in her store. I guess there's nothing. I was hoping for like another man-at-arms teacher teaching better skills. That really seems to be the extent of this tiny little useless village.
Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Well, that being the case, we can just get back to the business. So we were winning that fight yesterday until shit went stupid. I'm not concerned about us being unprepared.
I can't move!
Where are we going again? I don't think we've gone up this way. See a bit of the map that's uncleared. Oh, there's like a farm down here.
At the lake, Source Hunter. Do not delay.
I'll delay as much as I want. You're not going anywhere. Oh, this whole place is on fire. Why don't you do your rain spell preemptively? Sorry.
I feel like I've just had a long bath in a cold lake.
The lost one!
I really need to up my initiative. Huh. This is the first time you've ever had a like bark when you use that ability. Why are there so many hiding? Sneaky bastards.
Out of my way!
Time to get bonkered. Have you? Guess I wasn't paying attention. As usual. I'm not gonna waste any charm spells here. That's 8 AP to get back there, which is too far to do anything. Go there. And knock the man down. Honestly, knockdowns is your opening act. There's so much to change, like, set the course of the fight. Because these 4 people are all now, like, immobilized, giving us plenty of time to stack debuffs and all sorts of shit on them. And avoid getting debuffed in turn. Somehow knockdowns seem a way more dependable means of stunning enemies than anything else. Ouchie. Heating up. How dare you?
My turn through the gauntlet with pleasure.
Feel my electric fury!
Ow! Well, thanks for the 2-turn stun, Val.
What do you think, Source Hunter? Shall I start shredding from the top or the bottom?
I wonder why just the basic crossbow shot has that big white flash. Find it bizarre. I always stand perfectly with their back to something, so I can never get a flank.
Oh, how I'll sing of your entrails.
God damn. They always are this one pixel. How many action points you got, for God's sake?
Meet your demand!
I don't want to step through the ick. go this way. What was that weird little, like, wispy thing afterwards? Does it seek, like, another target afterwards? Come on! I see. That's a pretty morbid death animation when they dissolve in acid. Nice.
I need to dry off.
There's so much shit here. A lot of mushrooms. I will be right back. Thank you. What on earth are you doing, Val? Why are you in a fight while I was in the restroom? You just walked right into this? Why have you done this? We're already struggling with this, and now you're getting it started when we're not even ready for it. I'll say you are. How many attacks, dog? At least these plants are working in our favor today. You deserve that. Owie. What? How did it fail on you? Oh wait, it didn't. No, it did. That's annoying. Let's do this. 9 action points. Oh, never mind. I can bonk you from here. Take that. Failed! Why am I fucking up everything? I have a plan. I don't have a plan. What? I had a charm grenade. Did I not give it to this man? Shit. I don't know if the illusionist is gonna be much help. I want somebody on our side. I'll take you.
What do you think, Source Hunter? Shall I start shredding from the top or the bottom?
She just poisoned everybody. Velana created ooze when using ooze. Nice.
On the mend.
That's what happens.
My victory.
Settle down. Stop shooting me. Well, that's what you get. Holy shit. What? What the hell am I doing? I'm just attacking everybody and I haven't done anything. Oh, am I like berserked? What? Did it just take my turn for me? I didn't do any of that. Was I under like a berserk effect or something? I'm so confused. Anyway. There's not even a need for that. Just stab him. I was gonna say, if you missed that,
You till my death rattle.
I would have murdered Wolgriff myself. I want to see what happened, because I feel like the attack of opportunity thing bugged out my turn. And caused my character to attack and waste my turn. It would not surprise me, because this has been a buggy enough fight as it is.
Vengeance from the sky.
Alright, well done. I wonder if her summoning the elementals from the rocks is scripted at some point, or if we can stun her and make sure it never happens. Damn, she resists like everything.
No, I went out fighting in your name.
So I balls it. If I do this, I may get stunned by the water. I'm doing it. It was worth it.
Paralysis hit!
She's very resistant to any kind of stun. Like, knockdown hasn't gotten her. She got lightning, though. I think it is, yeah. So we can avoid the elementals ever spawning. We kill her quickly, but I think she's getting the next turn. Nope, it's the UI's bugged again. Gotta love it. Oh. I got stunned by hitting her. Brilliant. Wolgriff is stunned, so Val, you want to finish her off before she gets the elementals? You just made her Earled. That didn't help. I give you permission to set that on fire if you can. I think it is, but it looked like it missed. So it may have an inaccuracy built in.
That's enough.
Shit! Well, we might be screwed now just because of this stupid 2-turn stun that I managed to get both of us locked into. Why does hitting an I guess, whatever, hitting an enemy while they're electrocuted? Hitting an enemy while they're electrocuted gives you stun, which is annoying. He just fucking popped. Just went up in a puff of smoke. How am I still stunned for 2 more turns? You said 2 turns last turn. Yeah, it's kind of nuts. You don't really have a choice but to play melee, because there's enough melee combatants so you can't keep them out of melee range. He's got a fucking little kitchen knife. That animation triggers me just because of what happened yesterday. Okay, the UI was bugged again. It said I was stunned for 2 more turns, but it's already worn off. God, this is such a shit game. I cannot believe how many ways the UI screws up. Just basic mechanics don't work right.
You play with fire, you get burned.
At least they're ignoring me now. You have a very tempting boner over there. Ah, okay. That's actually a very useful thing to have then. Oh, that thing's probably done for.
We won't be hearing from you for a while. Your agony brings joy to my heart.
Oh my god, the magic pixel every time. Wait, what? You didn't take a tick of damage. Whatever.
Burn for me.
Kablooey. Why'd that one die ass up? Nice. You see that one in the middle where that just died? The corpse is just dead with its her ass up.
A weak voice addresses you.
I was about to
Seems
loot.
to emanate from the lake's depths.
Depths.
By the morning mist, you've made it. Time is short, Source Hunter. You must come. I must tell you.
I must
the
what now?
Guardian is here. Here in this strange plane. I am Elmina.
Hey, I'll stop ninjaing all the loot.
Friend to the White Witch. But we peaceful souls were attacked, chased, and she was dragged into this strange dimension. Part of Fairy, it must be. I came to find her, but it's too late. Cold, yet deathly fires blaze. You must come. It seems changed, corrupted. The elements in turmoil. This was once a place called Heiberheim, but something is happening here. I will reveal...
What's
I
not
will
working?
reveal all. You must come, please, Source Hunter. The cultist who captured her. They had some kind of spell. It turned this very lake into a rift leading into this realm.
Okay. I didn't mean that. Free Lore Master. Ooh! Do you have level 3 Lore Master? I bet you this weapon's amazing. This one ain't bad. Now what am I missing? I need 11 strength, but I have 12. Oh no, I'm level 11. It needs me to be level 11. Herm.
We've made it this far. I doubt whatever lies beyond that rift can stop us now.
Famous last words. Oh. Well, thank you for making the choice for us. Alright. Well, we never even finished exploring the last map. Wow. How'd we get such a huge area of that over there? That was where McWishingwell sent us. Somehow it, like, mapped a humongous portion of it already.
Quite the chill about this place, isn't there?
You call to Ulgraf.
What's going on over there? Why is everything exploding?
First chatty puddles and now beseeching.
You're setting down the wrong path.
This Elmina
Source
must be
Hunter.
an
The other way.
elementalist.
I'm not sure I trust this lady. She's possessing these statues and blowing them up. What badumped? Oh.
Not here, Source Hunter. Turn back.
I don't know. I don't feel like we should trust her so readily. Hey, Val. You can warp me on the other side of this. Out of sight? I can see through it. Lame.
These imps
Diary.
have been slaughtered. How could such meek creatures have deserved this fate?
Aren't you the soft-hearted one? What's that diary say? Anything interesting? Oh. I shall read it. Sentinel and whatever started malfunctioning yesterday. We'll send to Mixix to fix. Corridor leading to King Boreas' treasure room now has additional security measures. Any unauthorized intruder will see the gate shut tightly before him. Secret kill switch engaged in the corridor in case of emergency. Remember that, Val. You accumulate books like crazy in this game. Where are you heading? Don't you set me on fire.
Ah!
Yeet.
Your hand?
Ah!
Order
Well, Wolgriff isn't joining this fight. Oh, they're a bunch of like little fucking robo-rats. Oh my god, they're all dynamites. Can I like do this? Cool, that hit one of them.
I'm invincible.
Okay, well they don't explode if you kill them. It might explode if you set them on fire though, so be cautious. So you're gonna try to...
Emergency sentinel duty engaged.
Nope. That didn't do anything. Oh no, he is. Yep, okay, don't do that.
Emergency.
Holy smokes!
Emergency.
I live. Anywho,
It never rains, but it pours, eh?
there's like nothing even worth it in here. Painting of a man.
Sweet relief. Into the fray once more.
Have we just spotted that statue? Some of them must be sentient.
What's galvanized mean? Armor stronger or something? Wolgriff, watch your step. Why don't you warp me over there? I'll see if I can smash that thing.
Slow down.
You were right there.
Nope. Don't work.
Into the fray once
Although I could
more.
go up there. Send me again. Should have thought to like check it out.
As good as a new pen.
Let's see if I can see anything past it. I'm a plate of beans. Ooh.
Continue forth, Source Hunter. You're nearly there.
Well, you can pyramid to me. Oh, God. I'm gonna need you to pyramid to me.
Light as a feather.
Okay. Way to bonk it. Way to hit a bitch with another bitch.
Ramming speed!
Termination procedure in progress.
Ow! Shit. I tried to get Walgriff to catch up, but he slipped on the ice.
Emergency sentinel duty engaged.
Pummeled into the earth!
Sentinel shutting down.
Really?
Emergency set in.
Cool. Stop running, you coward. What the hell's it doing? The effect of smoke on a line of sight is a bit ridiculous. Like, I couldn't even warp you in that direction because it's a tiny puff of smoke in my face. That sounded like a watery spell, and yet he's still on fire. I don't think he has anything that actually cures burning. What? Damn. Come on.
I feel better already.
At some point we ought to go back and check what was in the other direction, but let's press on for now. All that did was make these spikes go away. More imps.
As good as a new penny.
Access to King Boreas's personal wishing well is now limited to scheduled visitors. The ancient relic he has asked us to hide is now also located near the well. Additional security measures have been added. Again, a single individual can in no way unlock its container. Okay, so it's going to be a dual character kind of puzzle. What? The lever's locked? How? How's that possible? Is it possible to warp me over there? Or is it another line of sight stupidness?
As good as a new penny.
Oh, hey.
You're doing?
Oh, it's Wolgriff you sent. You poisoned him. Why'd you send him? Oh, well, you could have asked me to move. Because now if he gets an encounter, we can't warp to him. Although, I guess... Alright. I'm gonna send my pyramid to him. Then you get to him, and then send your pyramid to me. Where's my pyramid?
Source Hunter.
So warp to him.
Waste.
I'll send mine.
Me.
Wait.
The elements. Call me home.
Yes. No. What? I send mine back to me.
Source Hunter. Do not waste your magic upon me. The elements. Call me home.
You just pyramid to me. Okay. Well, this lady's dying.
You've arrived. Ah, by the blessed stars, you've arrived. You must find her. Free her. The elements, there is a sinister power pulling these elements out of balance. Perhaps the same that took her. Almina, by name. Apprentice to the Guardian. Your so-called White Witch. And now it seems her failure. I came to her that I may learn from her, learn to heal, to protect. But dark fiends invaded her sanctuary. She sensed they'd come, sensed the danger that hunted her, but knew that to flee would only prolong the chase and cast more innocents in their path. They took her here, to this strange and terrible place. Deep into its depths, where I could not follow. She is a protector of the weak, a champion of the downtrodden, the keeper of Luculla Forest, its guardian for many years. That surprised even me. I can only move my energy through through organic matter, and I doubted I could reach those flames. But the sentinels here, some of them seem to be sentient. Be wary of them, Source Hunter. Of course. Anything that may assist you. She must be restored, must be delivered from this place. A woman such as she makes many enemies. She who creates will always be pursued by those who wish to destroy. What these particular despoilers had in mind, I know not. But I do know that they meant no good to come to her. That I know not. They hauled her away and out of my sight before I could get my bearings in this awful place. Do you not feel it? The storm, the elements in chaos, at war. Whatever lies you have heard, the Guardian herself will right them. She is no more capable of murder than frost of warmth. She'd sooner destroy herself than another life. A strange dimension indeed, unfamiliar to me until now. The Rift Runner who brought the White Witch here called it Hyberheim, but I've never heard mention of it before now. But the elements here, they rattle in their imbalance. I can hardly see straight. My mind, my very soul, finds no peace here. I slip into the next life with a heart and mind in chaos and confusion. Fairy is a realm of all elements. Earth, fire, water, air. When one becomes overgrown, or the others become weakened, chaos ensues. Something must have disturbed the balance of power between the elemental monarchs. Hyberheim is the winter realm, but its reach extends farther than it should.
Is Hyberheim the name of the Frost realm in Norse mythology? I've actually forgotten the name of it. I don't think it was called Hyberheim, but maybe it is.
Please. You must find the White Witch. Whatever she may stand accused of, I'm certain of nothing if not her innocence. Free her. Speak with her. And see for yourself. And tell her I'm sorry. And that I'll meet her again, perhaps. Someday. Somewhere. Far from here.
Bleh. Shame. I have things. Inspect these, please. A thick sarong. That amount of HP is like nothing to me, so I shan't use it. Right, we can't go back this way. We didn't get in a normal way. Uh-oh. Why is it saving? I didn't think you'd actually be able to do that. Where to next?
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
That's something you usually say.
Sweet relief.
Let's head down to the bottom of the map. I'm curious. Mind the ice.
Something isn't right here. It could be an ambush.
So make yourselves ready.
Wolgraff spotted a trap.
Oh, can you blast that barrel?
If you can't stand the heat,
Nice shot.
Pyromancer's path.
What's enough of that?
Do you mind?
We'll have none of that, you hear?
Sodden all the way to my boots.
So every tick of damage he takes from that is counts as another hit that makes him angry. Good thing he's not my follower, not yours. Was there nothing even up here? Wow. Also, it annoys me that the local chat is staying open. With your huge ass. Oh, this old song and dance again. I'm guessing your telekinesis can't reach that either. Are you sure? What if we were to... Nope. Then we try another way. Guess we gotta play by the rules. No sequence breaking.
A stitch in time, eh, my friends?
Where do we go to keep going? That's a lake we crawled out of, right? And we couldn't get on the other side of that. Hang on. What's the quest say? That just goes back to the grotto, right? Sure do. Was there anything we missed here? Doesn't look like it. There must be, though, there just must be a secret path. Val, gotta be near me. It's up in the top right. Where a statue exploded. Maybe there was something actually near her that we were supposed to do. I don't understand why that one lever was locked, though. I'm not sure how we were meant to get down there. What have you done? I'm guessing that set off an ambush. But we killed it. Very deliberate light up here. Like glowing on this tree. I wonder if we maybe broke something by cheesing this. I'm gonna Google real quick just to make sure this isn't like a known bug. Why did I say Hyberman? Tiny golden key from the hidden mound. What? My God. Stone door on the liver. Found the tiny key that's supposed to unlock it. There's a bug with actually using it. Apparently there's a key somewhere. The fact that we got around it, I'm worried now means there's a bug. Supposedly there's a buried key somewhere, so keep your eyes open, I guess. See if we can open it now, and maybe it triggers whatever flag allows us to progress.
What's this?
Oh, here we are.
I found something.
Mine? Okay, well that wasn't far. Whoa! Robot chickens! These are robot enemies. You would think they'd be sensitive to lightning and stunnage.
7. Roughly back at hand.
Nice.
Elimination process on.
No grave contains me.
What? You healed it? Did you heal, or was that just like a visual bug?
The unending darkness.
Unless my
Didn't even
eyes
scratch
deceive
us.
me, those are mechanical roosters.
They sure didn't skimp on their strange sentinel system.
I
around
can't
here.
help it when this game is full of so many stupid bugs. Ones that have been well reported and deliberately ignored. I can't help it if I just suspect everything is bugged now.
I've been tainted.
I've been tainted. I didn't do anything else over here. Whoops. Hopefully they don't get mad at me for that. Oh, you. Oh god, that really hurt him. I heard you grunting in pain that whole time.
As good as a new penny.
There must be a button to switch characters. I'm getting fed up with clicking on portraits to do it. Oh. The F buttons. So, hopefully that means that door all the way up there is unlocked now. Doesn't look like it. Well, I
Into
guess
the
it.
fray once
I
more.
guess it wouldn't be, because the lever's on the other side. So, what's the actual way
Back on my
forward?
feet again.
There must be a sneaky way across. Something is dreadfully amiss, but it remains unclear how we should proceed. Okay. Well, if he can't eat me over there, then maybe we gotta talk to our who for a clue. See if he's back in his shop. That one.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
No, he's not here. Did he just not... Does he not hang out in his shop anymore? Is he back in Silver Glen?
May the goddess guide you through the forest and keep you safe.
I don't see him. Alright, well then I guess we just gotta riddle it out. Maybe we have to deal with the Immaculates. Get close to Leandra or something. Joke's on you, I'll BRB too. I guess we'll try this riddle with the Immaculate Folk.
I'm overheating here. Beware of the lost ones out there, Wanderer. Their blood is impure.
Let's read. Why is there cow ambiance when there's not even any cows here? I don't know what's taking Val so long. I'm getting started.
Give me the strength, O goddess,
And
to
behold,
become enlightened.
said the goddess. The goddess is the word. I am. Then it shall be my. Do you hold it to be true, O seeker, that you are ready to be tested? A most sacred trio of queries shall I put before thee, but
I'm
blessed
ready.
be your willing spirit. We commence. Premise the first. In honor of the goddess, that which was stellar must become sanguine. Correct?
Well, sanguine means bloody, and they're talking about putting blood on starstones, so sure.
Premise the second. The blood of the greater should be used in service of the lesser, so that balance may be achieved.
That is
Correct?
incorrect. They're talking about using the blood of lesser creatures to heal humans.
Premise the third. Only those who have partaken in the spilling of blood and thereby created the stone that lives, the stone soaked with blood, may be called an immaculate. Correct?
Blessed be
We
the goddess,
Immaculates continue
and
to promote
blessed
universal
be
balance
the
and the
conduit.
sacrifice of lesser creatures. You say they have to do it before they can be called immaculate?
Diligently will I read the words of the goddess.
I think that's true.
Most gratifying. Oh, yes, most exemplary indeed. You have understood the words of the goddess, and I deem you worthy of her true test, of the true trial that shall make you an immaculate.
Well, how do we do?
We are the chosen ones, the conduit. The goddess is the few, the proud, the enlightened. Theirs will be her kingdom. When red has run until no red is left, a paradise we will have shapen, and the goddess will dwell among us.
What is this true trial?
To become an
Whoa.
immaculate, you must experience both the goddess's bane and her boon. Leave Silver Glen and take the western path. Follow it to where the winds howl and a great skull looms within the rocks. There you will find it, the hollow and the true trial within. Immaculate guards bar the way, but tell them you have my blessing and they shall let you pass. But take utmost care, the road is beset with horrors, and your mettle will be truly tested before you've even set foot within the goddess's trial. It would behoove you to train in advance of setting upon that treacherous path.
Diligently
Well,
will I read the words of the goddess.
Hopefully this sets us on the path to finding the White Witch. This Val really expected me to take a while figuring that riddle out. So, I should be able to use this spear now. Impaler. Gives me more speed, which is nice. I'll take it. Alright, what do I want to do? Get a new talent. Which one was the one with the one? That one, morning person. Taking it. Wait a minute. Okay, so that's me as a character. Not the people I'm resurrecting. Which is fine. That just means all three of us need to have it. I'll bump one more in this. Just to stab harder. Yes, I'm hanging on to that one. You, meanwhile... You got one in bow. Do that. I can use those skills. Got a real hot poker here.
I sensed enemies nearby.
Do I? I think we're heading this way. Well, it's about time, Val. I basically beat the game without you. I didn't figure out how to progress in Hibelheim or whatever. Instead, I came back here. I did the little riddle for the stupid Immaculate Priest. And then he sent us on a mission somewhere in the mountains. So that's what we're doing. Also, you can take your time to level up. I gave both of us the skill to resurrect at full health. Just because it really does seem necessary. I will just scope out the road ahead.
Wait!
Whoa!
Stop!
Jesus Christ, that guy
Can it
scared
be
me.
A source hunter? Oh, my fortune, my fate. I am saved. They're coming for me. They know I've escaped, and they won't stop until they've sliced me in two and corrupted my corpse with darkness. The cult, the dark heart of the Immaculates, the corrupted few who lead their trusting converts upon a path paved with source. Well, they won't stop until they've silenced me. And worse. I am Samid, once a humble miner, once a devoted Immaculate, now a refugee in flight from both religion and home. I once counted myself among their most faithful. Such a devotee to the Immaculate Way was I, that I rose swiftly through its ranks, became privy to each of the esoteric rituals of the Immaculate Method. But in time, I discovered too much. When I was granted access to Sacred Stone, the most protected Immaculate village, I watched with horror as our enlightened leaders unabashedly performed darkest source magic. I immediately reported this corruption to our highest priest, Lady Attenbearer. I'll never forget her laugh, mirthless and savage. She was one of them, a sorcerer.
What skill?
I escaped that terrible place as quickly as my feet could fly. And now, you must do what I cannot. You must end the darkness that has consumed
it's called
the
Morning
Immaculate
Person.
Way. The source that corrupts it.
It's a trait or whatever.
To gain access to that nest of vipers, you'll have to become one of us. One of them, that is. Speak to Loik, the Immaculate
done
Abbot
this,
of
buddy.
the village to the north. Silver Glen, it's called. He'll be only too eager to gain another convert, and only the initiated are granted access to Sacred Stone. The witch? Why, her cabin is only a short walk from here. Look, I'd always heard tell that she, the strange and silent keeper of Luculla, was a sorcerer herself. Though now I see that, if that were true, the Immaculates will be working with, not against her. As it stands, the conduit herself ordered that the witch be contained at all costs. I know not
No,
why.
I didn't give it to you.
But any enemy to this band of demons is
I
a
gave it to
friend
me
to
and
all else.
Wolgriff. I can't. I guess I could take control of you, but no, I'm not gonna take skills for you. I'll leave it up to you, but I suggest you get it.
Source Hunter, in the name of the innocent Immaculates, those unaware of the fanged head that leads them, I pray you will expose the truth. So many of us sought only spirit. We had no idea what we'd be asked to sacrifice in return.
I was unclear. It's annoying that I have to keep giving you stuff to look at and identify, but there's 3 things. I don't know why this stupid chat window on the bottom right never keeps up. Robust mail armor. It's not great. Alright. And we press on. We have quests in regards to goblins and trolls out here, too. Uh-oh. Autosaves make me suspicious.
In her holy name, halt! You shall not tread upon this immaculate road. Has rot taken your ears? I say this is an immaculate road. Only those blessed with Loic's sanction may pass
Loic.
here. Ah, you have passed the test. That means you must be on your way to the true trial. Congratulations, Initiate. You are more than welcome to proceed. Be on your guard, though, for vicious creatures crawl upon the sands. Find the skull of stone, but don't stray any further unless you wish to face foes greater than those that haunt most dreamscapes. There's no shame in preparing for the goddess's trial with a careful hand, my future friend. Heed my words. You do well to try your strength in lesser combat before facing what lies beyond this point.
I'm strong enough.
Careful, friend. The wasted lands beyond this bridge are overrun with lost ones. Vile creatures, unreachable by the goddess's good news.
Is this going to hold even newer map? No.
I suppose I'll be spared the troll toll this time around.
What happened to him? Yeah, there's a troll outside Silver Glen that we didn't speak at.
I can't! A tempest of
What?
dust. What happened to
Oh,
the
wow,
lush
sandstorms.
forests of Lucula?
These high plains seem a far more treacherous landscape.
Indeed. So we're just slowed in perpetuity in this area. More stuff fell. Whoa!
Friend, you must help me. Oh, goodness. Oh, dear, I beg you. This goblin you see before me, my so-called master, is a cruel and ruthless beast. This may be my only chance to seek help, so I won't waste a moment. Friend, if you have a shred of decency in your bones, you must kill this goblin. Please, I must be free. And if you'll help me, I'll help you. I know all there is to know about the goblins of Lucula, and I know their greatest weakness too. A secret I'll happily share once I'm free from this goblin's claws. Please, kill the brute.
I bet he's up to something. I don't trust the goblin either, but...
We bear this goblin no grudge and cannot do him harm.
To kill him without provocation would be murder indeed.
Alas, my friend, You must reconsider. This beast has kept me captive for longer than I can remember. I can't bear the lash once more.
I mean, the goblin is just threatening to whip the flesh off his bones, so let's at least talk to him, yeah.
I wouldn't make an enemy of Kadreska's pigskin unless you fancy being swarmed by the legions of eight-legged friends I have at my beck and call. If you're
I
not
changed my mind.
interested in purchasing
He deserves
the
to die.
finest goblin wares in Rivellon, I'd prefer to go somewhere your stench can't insult me.
Is he a merchant?
Yes, Pigskin. They run this territory. Except the goblin village, of course. But our kind no fool know how to deal with the Spider Queen. Quite a valuable piece of knowledge in these parts, as you'll come to find out. Though I suppose...
Why does he talk so slow?
Like of gold, the weight of 1,300 coins might put me in the mood to share.
Try to charm him. I hate that I can hear the minigame in action, but I can't see what your results are.
I'm a business goblin first, Pigskin. So let's make a deal. Here's what I know. The Spider Queen is not so different from any other monarch. That is to say, Rat Belly, that she loves a little sweet talk.
Okay. I think you could only talk to this beast because you have the animal talking. So that's just a hidden solution to this. I don't know. This is the first goblin we've actually encountered, because everything else we've encountered were imps, and they are annoying. What? Why is he running off? Wait, let me check out his inventory. You seem to have missed. Oh, why do I have such shitty bracers on? I'm buying them. Alright, I didn't even have time to equip the stuff I just bought. fuego. Oh. It took so long, I couldn't tell if you actually did anything.
I'll grind you into a fine.
Balking it. Oh. You jerk. Damn. You're a slippery little bastard. Was he stunned? He just didn't seem to get a turn in the first round.
I cannot endure this fiery agony.
God damn, he's got all the spells. Your lightning made his blood electrocuted. What the fuck? He resists everything. Oh, he got stunned by the lightning. What a dork. Critical hit for 9? Wow, that elemental doesn't do shit. I can't get over there because this place is so crowded. Maybe I can if I do this. Nope. Immune to knockdown! You cheating bitch. Alright. I found that very funny. Yeah, I can't get over there. Oh, he popped.
It's unbearable.
Well, thanks, Val. Your stupid thing set me on fire.
Everything I touch burns in sacrifice.
This guy must be really resistant to fire, because your fire spell and the fire elemental did nothing to him.
Wherever you go, there I am.
Ow. Please stop! Why do you get to do that twice? Fuck!
On the men.
I'm in fire. That should thaw me out. Yeah, he did. Which is annoying. Because I think that does healing for 2 turns. Unless it's just another UI bug. I actually wanted the fire because I thought it would thaw me out quicker. I don't think it does, though. He resists everything.
As good as a new penny. Blitzbolt!
I strike with the full force of my
Jesus,
conviction.
he seriously resists everything.
Sad performance.
We're doing all right. Just stab him. I got nothing that cures stun, which is kind of annoying. Okay, there we go. That's something.
My kingdom for a dry shirt.
He's like cutting you to ribbons over there.
Sweet relief.
My target.
Fuck! That was actually surprisingly hard. I can't get a flank on him now because he turned his back to you and you're blocking my path. How is this man so hard to hit?
Now you're below the reach of my power. I feel better already.
Take a chance on something here. Probably won't work. Nope.
Into the fray once more.
Stop missing. He does status effects we have nothing to like cure, which is really annoying.
Bless the sound. I am restored.
Oh, does he? Didn't even notice. Oh, there's his level. Doing pretty good for such an imbalance, then. No. I have not managed to cripple this guy.
I invoke the light of ice. Confound it! I'm fading. Fast.
Whoa! That was loud.
I needed that.
He's just
Friends,
right up in his
I
gums
can
there.
think of no other than you who deserves this precious piece of information. I'll now reveal the goblin's greatest weakness, the way to topple every last one of them. Goblins can be crafty and shrewd, my friends, but in matters of superstition they are as simple as snails. They'll abide every last directive given by the totem that stands in the middle of their village, from running circles till you collapse to drink a carafe of hemlock. Some say the totem is possessed of a powerful demon, but I've seen the village shaman creeping off to a little cave on the outskirts of the village, and shortly after he creeps, a certain goblinly voice comes hissing from the totem. Whoever has access
Crafty
to that
bugger.
cave, friend, controls the village. This much I know for certain. For my part, I'll make my home and fortune elsewhere, north to the Phantom Forest, where I'll be safe from whip-wielders and bridle yankers forevermore.
You've
Off
noticed
like a rocket.
that Woolgraf has been lingering by the dead body of the person you've just slain, watching his own reflection mirrored in blood. His face is set in a grim snarl, and his eyes are locked in a 1,000-yard stare.
I think he's mad that we murdered that one.
Woolgraf nods. He seems to understand perfectly well this was not a normal situation, and he seems to take great comfort in your words.
I don't really discount the fact that that was pretty much murder. Wow, there's a lot of shit here. Start yoinking. It was worth it for all this. If you kill a merchant, do they drop their entire merchant inventory?
Fortune!
This is a lot of stuff. Yeah, I think he has some of the stuff I even sold him.
On the men!
Leave some of the crap, but honestly, even the stuff that's only worth a couple hundred, like worth stealing. I don't feel like I've ever run a... We're nowhere close to our whack-ass carry limits. Like, I'm just over half of my carry limit with all the shit I just picked up. Stand by. I'm checking out my goods. I guess getting slowed is just going to be a fact of life here. Now, the Immaculate Fellow warned us to stay on the path. The dungeon is like right up here. I had to stab it. Being slowed is worse than I thought. It hurts your action points, too. I didn't think that was the case. assume this thing will hatch at some point if we don't kill it quick enough. Really? It doesn't even move. How'd you miss? Come the hell on. Son of a bitch! Oh wow, this whole place outlevels us. I don't think this is actually the way forward then. Holy shit. Yeah. Well, if we can survive this and we leave. I didn't realize how underleveled we were for this spot. Darn.
Firing cut!
Come the hell on. How do you miss so hard?
Let us make them pay, friends. Eternal silence awaits.
That was fun. Let's not be here. It's only gonna kill us.
Goddess's greetings, traveler, and blood's blessings.
So that being the case,
Into the fray once more.
I don't really know what we do.
Do a salutoin, Hunter. What can I do for you?
Why is there not a repair all button? That would be nice. Val, we've been in that room. I got big money. So, if we can't do that, then yeah, I have no idea how we actually get through in Heibelheim. Heiberheim. We can do the goblin stuff, maybe? It's probably also high level. There was a troll up here. I don't know if we can speak troll language.
Troll toll!
It speaks English.
Troll toll, if you please. It may be pointless. Life may be pointless, but the toll needs to be paid.
That was a zombie troll one. And it didn't help because we got that after we killed the zombie troll.
How could it be? My life is like the bridge behind me. It goes nowhere. Loneliness such as this. How it weighs. How it burdens. Dear me, why? I stand here day and night. Humans hate me, for I must take their gold for no good reason at all. Even among my own, I find no companionship. Troll toll is all I think about. Once, though, I was happy. A girl, one of your very own kind, used to pass by daily. She was bright and young and gay. She smiled.
Was it you, Val?
She bade me good morning. She told me about the dreams that had come to her in the night, but then she left for a faraway land. She is gone, and I have been lonely ever since. Oh, if only a jolly young girl would come to talk to me once more. It's all the goblins' fault. They cut the ropes to prevent you humans from going to the mines below. Ropeless, pointless, and yet I must cry for toll. We ask for toll because our king commands us to. He is mad for gold, all his senses crave it. Gold is his life, and therefore it is my life too. Even though I care more for the daisies in the fields than I could ever care for cold, dead metal, no matter how pretty its luster. He is the king of Lucula Forest, and a most formidable troll indeed. I do not even like to talk about him, for fear he might find out and crush my skull like a walnut. Archibald, though, Archibald may be willing to speak. His fine mind makes him bold. Find Archibald, a proud troll and troll father, if you wish to know about the king. 1,000 gold coins, such is the toll I must ask. So, let's have the troll toll, if you please.
No.
No? We're not going to pay to cross a broken bridge.
Indeed we are not. The mere notion is absurd.
So you will not pay? I can hardly blame you, though the rules of toll-taking trolls stipulate I must club you to death for your refusal. I shall not do so. What, I wonder, would be the point? Leave me, like she left me, my bonny lass. Would that another would come. Would that another would come and ask, how are you, Fumble?
There's
Poor lonely guy.
More pathetic than Fumble.
Troll Tom. Why, oh, why? Troll Tom.
Remember when that redhead used to come by and clear him
You know, I bet
What are these guys saying?
sorry for that whiny lump of toll-taking fat.
Okay, they're just referencing the same girl he was talking about. Well then, if the bridge is out, that means there's no getting to the Goblin Lands. From there, anyway. Oh, what's going on over here? It's a lot of blood. Bjorn! This is where he's gone. Alfie? That's not the same one we rescued, is it? Okay, here's some goblins, what we can easily smack. They're all drunk. Wow, there's a lot more of them than I thought. Nice one.
Tiny cuts.
Otis, enough barking. Dog. Yay. That was fun. Get crispy, you idiot. They're not very clever, are they? Barely doing anything. The whole cloud should explode a second time with the fire underneath it, shouldn't it? It's just another visual bug where there's not actually any thing there.
Feeling.
Haha. You marooned. Now, why these goblins can cast magic?
Your hand will spin faster than my blade.
On the mend! Reduced to ash!
loser.
Reduce to ash! Rainfall! Face the unending darkness!
I like the length of the spear. I'm attacking from way further than I could with the axe. Figures I walk just within reach. Don't die, Wolgriff. Maybe I should have healed him, just to make sure he wouldn't. He's fine. Do it again. What? Come on. Oh. Apparently that takes 4. Nice poof.
Feel my electric fury!
Feel my stabbing fury.
The time of your death is at hand! As good as a
Wolgriff,
new
don't walk
penny.
in there.
I feel better already!
Careful now. That's a trap.
Wargrar examines a strip of uprooted earth and signals for you to beware. There may be traps here.
Nice one.
Look out, vile kid!
Fuck! Watch your step up
Our
there.
enemies have laid a trap. Look out! I see a trap.
Mm-hmm.
I'm drenched!
Make sure you stay alive.
I'm not the one with the problem.
Look out! I see a trap nearby.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. God, that's still killing me. Oh, fuck me. How we... Oh, my God. Why were things still exploding? That's not even close to where they were fucking hitting. We didn't step on the mines. Shit. Shit. It was such a good fight, too. Well, I wish I hadn't gotten that close. My gambit last time was chuck a grenade in there. It was real nice. Well, hopefully this doesn't kill you.
Looks like you're in a downward spiral.
I'd say that worked. Wow. Yeah? Didn't even do anything.
You play with fire and burn.
Don't die. What did I just tell you?
Seven, have mercy on your soul.
You go off, Carby. Take that. Aha, idiot.
silence awaits you. I'm drenched.
Ow. This fucking coward keeps running away. Now he just blinded himself. Can't do that twice.
I'm dripping.
I don't know if these things being poisoned heals them. Guess we'll find out. I think it does. You just got healed by that guy's poison splash. You just give up? Whoa! Easy now. No safe way to get out of here. Shit. Nicely did. Oh my god, just... No! God. I tried to heal him, but I was just out of range. Let's try not to repeatedly explode up here.
Hold! Our enemies have laid a trap.
Wargraf examines a strip of uprooted earth and signals for you to beware. There may be traps here. Wargraf spotted a trap.
I'm gonna send Wolgraff on a suicide mission up here.
Wargraf spotted a trap. Wargraf spotted a trap. Wargraf spotted a trap.
Ah! So that's what did it. Why'd you make it more fire? We needed less fire. There's a piece of parchment up there, I thought. Yeah. Now, do you have a resurrect ability or just rolls? Okay. Then I'll use mine. Target too far. Where am I? Parchment say anything interesting? Oh, you sent it to me. Maradino the Magnificent has left his mark. What do we need to do with Maradino? I remember that name coming up. He was the one... Oh, he was the one that the mushrooms talked about, I think. Oh, another troll. This one's got boars.
Goblins pray to their totems, and the earth itself thinks it's about to quake. So be forthcoming, human, or my roar will shatter your eardrums, and you will meet your death in crushing silence. Broken? What rot? The bridge is perfectly fine. Sturdy as if it was built yesterday. Oh, but you're trying to be clever, aren't you? You want me to turn so you can run without paying. Your tricks won't work, human. Pay, or I'll grind you like pepper. We troll are told because our king commands it. All hail the king! You are unworthy to hear of the king. You must pay to walk his lands. But you must not make him the topic of idle conversation. I can't believe Fine, I shall tell ya. Our king lives in a great cave here in the woods, by the canyon that leads to the mine. But a mere wanderer won't find him so easily. The cave is here, yeah, but its true nature lies in the realm of fairy. Enter if you must, but only stone will greet you. Magic is needed to see the king, and I have no head
for magic. Ask one of the
There
other
must be our
trolls.
way to get around
Ask
in
Archibald.
Hebelheim.
He's the one
Iberheim.
with brains, that one. He knows that 3 and 5 make. What 3 and 5 make? Yeah, ask him. 1,000 gold coins buys you passage. Refuse, and I'll pound you so deep into the ground, the moles will take you for one of their own.
I think not, troll. Let's see what kind of stuff you're made of.
Let's teach this here troll there's no money to be had from us.
Those who refuse are my favourites. Time to wrench the life from your weak little frame.
I think if we don't even bring up the topic of the toll in dialogue, we can probably just leave. No, it's gonna burn Nick. I don't want to do that. Oh, his pigs have names. That's what I thought. That's a lot of blood. Oh, he's a stony troll. Why does a meteor cause us to be oiled? Where's he going? What? Blood spitting boar. Yeah, well, why is it? If it falls from the sky, it's a meteor. Meteors are rocks. But why does a rock turn into oil?
I think I'll go for the eyes this time.
Blarp. In my home. Nice. Why is that so short range? For some reason my poison stab is it. Wolgar's poison stab is the shortest range out of all his abilities.
I'll make short work of this scout.
I don't think you will. How do the pigs have blood spit? Oy.
You are a kin for my triumphant place.
Look what you've done now.
For the seven!
Immune to poison? How? You're a living, breathing creature. You shouldn't be immune.
If this battle be my last,
Poison.
know I went out fighting in your name.
Sick of these pigs. Yay. Oh, he's being stupid.
I'll write my next tale in your blood.
Toasty. Bonked. Goddamn.
No grave contains me.
I'll say Grumble's probably just gonna die next turn from bleed. Aha! Why don't you just get yourself over there? How does he always end up with 3 left? Too little to do anything. Aha! Idiot. Oh, orcs. I think this will be the last encounter for today.
Sweet relief.
Charge.
I'm glad and fleet of foot. I'm invincible.
Is this just a lone orc?
Paralysis hit!
No other dorks? Wow. This poor thing. Doesn't stand a chance. Just bullying this thing. Let's just see what lies ahead. Troll Cave is somewhere up that ways. But yeah, like I said, the dual nature of the fairy world is how we're supposed to find our way around it. Not really sure how it works at the moment, but the way you said the Troll Cave exists in a different plane makes me think that's our way through to the other parts of Hyberheim. Oh, more dorks. Let's just do this one last fight and then call it a day. Ah, shit. Went one step too far. Wow. Oh god, there's a big man back there. What was that? May have been a little bold running straight into this.
You were right there.
Good lord.
No grave contains me.
So much bonking.
Stay back, my friend.
GG. Please stop hitting me. Holy shit! When does it end? Why does she make that sound? It's so uncomfortable. I'm struggling with words today.
Life roils within these veins.
On the men!
I'll write my next tale in your blood.
Sweet relief.
Stab him. Oi! I was taking that.
Rain nurtures our land.
Alright.
Solid.
Oh,
Way
there's
to
a
my
mirror
true
here.
soul.
What's up with this? Can't do anything with it. Something behind it. No. Useless. This must be like something we do to get around with the whole fairy world and everything. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up here. So, we're getting places. Wow, this map seems a lot bigger than Sicil was. Sacred Stone, Immaculate Trial. Well, we'll figure out how we're getting around next weekend, I think. I may not be around Sunday. I'm not sure. But Saturday stream should be normal. Oh, just no push. Not pushing. Anyway, until Saturday, have yourselves a wonderful week. Stay safe, stay healthy, and so long.